In the ever-evolving landscape of professional basketball, few stories carry the kind of emotional gravity and cultural significance that define Anthony Edwards. More than just a basketball phenom, Edwards is a living testament to the power of resilience, raw talent, and unwavering authenticity. At 24, he stands not only as the centerpiece of the Minnesota Timberwolves, but also as a voice for communities often overlooked, shaping a legacy that transcends the hardwood. Born on August 5, 2001, in Atlanta, Georgia, Anthony Devante Edwards was raised in the Oakland City neighborhood, a pocket of the city marked by struggle, strength, and tight familial bonds. His early years were shaped by the powerful women in his life, his mother, Yvette, and his grandmother, Shirley. Both women played central roles in raising him and his siblings, Antoine and Antoinette. But just as he began to find his footing, tragedy cut deep. In the span of a year, Edwards lost both his mother and grandmother to cancer when he was only 14. The weight of such loss could have broken a lesser spirit. For Edwards, it was fuel. "That's when I knew I had to lock in," he shared in a 2023 Slam interview. Football was his first love. He played running back with ferocity, but basketball offered something different. It became both sanctuary and stage. By his early teens, Edwards had outgrown most of his peers in ability, dominating rec leagues with an electric presence that would later define his pro game. At Holy Spirit Preparatory School, Edwards grew into a local legend. He averaged nearly 30 points a game in his senior year, pairing brute athleticism with surprising finesse. Honors followed: Georgia's Mr. Basketball, 5-star recruit status, and national attention. While he was initially committed to the storied program at Kentucky, Edwards made a bold decision to stay home and play for the University of Georgia under coach Tom Crean. The choice reflected his loyalty and desire to lift his community with him. His lone season at Georgia, 2019-20, served as a prelude to what was coming. Edwards averaged 19.1 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 2.8 assists per game. His highlight reel performances, particularly a 37-point explosion against Michigan State, hinted at his potential. Though the Bulldogs finished a modest 16-16, Edwards stood out, earning SEC Freshman of the Year and rising to the top of NBA draft boards. In 2020, the Minnesota Timberwolves made him the first overall pick in a draft clouded by uncertainty and pandemic-related disruptions. With gyms empty and the world in flux, Edwards arrived in the league with questions swirling about his defensive commitment and shot selection. But if there was one thing he made immediately clear, it was this: he was built for the moment. As a rookie, Edwards averaged 19.3 points and 4.7 rebounds. His fearlessness, dunking with reckless abandon, hoisting buzzer beaters, jawing with veterans, was impossible to miss. Comparisons to legends like Michael Jordan started early, and while many scoffed at the idea, those who watched closely saw the spark. In his second season, he bumped his scoring to 21.3 points per game and helped lead Minnesota to its first playoff appearance in 4 years. Then came the leap. By the 2022-23 season, Edwards had blossomed into an all-star. Averaging 24.6 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 4.4 assists, he led Minnesota into the playoff spotlight. His 2024 postseason performance was transformative, averaging 27.6 points and 6.5 assists per game. He drove the Timberwolves to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 2 decades. Edwards' name was no longer just part of future projections. It was central to the league's present. The 2024-25 season saw him reach new heights. With averages of 29.8 points, 6.1 rebounds, and 5.2 assists, he earned All-NBA first-team honors and finished third in MVP voting. His 48-point explosion against Denver in the playoffs, punctuated by a string of clutch buckets and gravity-defying dunks, became a viral phenomenon, amassing millions of views online and launching his celebrity into the stratosphere. By the numbers, Edwards is already carving out a historic path. 8,942 points, 1,912 rebounds, 1,512 assists, and over 1,000 made threes in just 5 seasons. His field goal percentage, 44.2%, and steadily improving shot selection show maturity, while his improved defense, holding opponents to 42.8% shooting in 2024-25, silenced early critics. Yet, the most compelling parts of Edwards' ascent aren't captured in stats. They're found in his evolution as a leader and as a symbol. Teammates talk about his infectious energy and growing poise. Karl Anthony Towns, his co-star, said in a 2025 Sports Illustrated piece, "Ant is the heartbeat of this team. When he's locked in, we believe in anything." He's more than just Minnesota's star. He's a cultural figure with a platform. In 2021, he founded the Ant-Man Foundation to support Atlanta youth coping with grief and loss. The foundation has since donated over $1.5 million to scholarships, mental health services, and recreation programs. A renovated court in Oakland City Park, unveiled in 2024, now bears his name. Edwards also made his mark in the fashion and business worlds. His AE1 sneaker with Adidas sold 40,000 pairs in its first month, a testament to both his marketability and authenticity. His sneaker commercials play between playoff games, but what resonates more are the behind-the-scenes YouTube vlogs and Ant-Man Chronicles, where he peels back the curtain on fame, family, and faith for 1.2 million subscribers. Off-court, Edwards remains grounded. He's been in a long-term relationship with model Janine Robel since 2020, and the couple welcomed a son, AJ, in 2023. His sister Antoinette manages his foundation, and his older brother remains an active mentor. He speaks often about his Christian faith, attributing his resilience and success to spiritual guidance. Despite his superstardom, he never strays far from Atlanta's cultural pulse. Whether it's blasting Young Thug before games, showing up to media day in a custom Falcons jersey, or cooking fish fries for neighborhood kids during the off-season, Edwards lives and breathes his roots. "Everything I am started in the South Side," he told GQ in 2025. "I'll never forget that." Financially, Edwards is among the NBA's elite. A $245 million contract extension with the Timberwolves secures his future, along with endorsement deals with Sprite, Foot Locker, and Delta Airlines. He owns a $2.8 million loft in Minneapolis, but continues to invest in Atlanta real estate, aiming to transform underserved areas into opportunities for youth and entrepreneurs. His 2024 Olympic gold medal with Team USA added another layer to his resume. Averaging 12.8 points off the bench, Edwards showcased his ability to thrive alongside the world's best. With 2028 in sight, he's expected to be a cornerstone of the next Olympic squad, this time likely in a starring role. But more than medals or MVPs, Edwards seems focused on impact. His mantra, "Be you, be great," is more than a catchphrase. It's a code that defines how he plays, leads, and lives. It's that unshakable confidence, fused with humility, that makes him a beacon for a new generation of athletes who want to win on their own terms. Wherever Edwards goes next, deeper playoff runs, MVP trophies, or even championship rings, it's clear he's not just chasing accolades. He's building something bigger. A story, a blueprint, a legacy born not just from talent, but from love, loss, and an unwavering sense of self.